Hello, everybody. Here we are. It has come around at last. It is the Self-Publishing Advice Conference, our new name for what is still an unbeatable formula or way of doing things, I think. I am here with our new and fantastic, may I say, conference manager, Alexa Bigwarfe. Hi, Alexa.
Hi, Orna. We're making it. It's happening.
We can't quite believe it, folks. We absolutely had a blast putting this together this time. But if I say that everything that could go wrong did go wrong, I'm from Ireland. Murphy's Law was definitely in the room, in the virtual room over the last little while. And Alexa has been just amazing. She took on the role of conference coordinator. She had a bereavement in the middle of it. She kept on going. She's just an amazing person to work with. And I just wanted to introduce you to her, first of all. And I have been spending the last 3 days at London Book Fair getting some live content for you from the fair, all the stuff that is most relevant to authors. The Alliance of Independent Authors, of which I am the director for those of you who may not know me, was there. For the first time, we were able to take a stand at the fair and actually have our own big booth and do one-to-one consultations for the authors. And we had people coming up all day, every day, getting advice on their books. And we were showcasing our members' books to rights agents and other rights buyers, and giving seminars in the Author HQ, and generally just putting indie authors right there in the heart of London Book Fair. And that was an amazing experience. So I'm very aware of those sessions, and I'll talk a little bit more about them in a minute. But Alexa has been pulling together some virtual content from other people, because of course the traditional book fairs still don't really quite get independent authors and our self-publishing needs. We now have three important sectors in publishing. We have the trade publishing sector that was always there, but we have two other very vibrant sectors now, which is the self-publishing services sector, the editors, the designers, the formatters, the rights representatives who work with indie authors to put their books together, and of course us, the indie authors ourselves. So we also have put together some fantastic information and education and inspiration for you that wasn't at London Book Fair, and Alexa's been gathering those together. So can you bring us through some of the highlights for you? What do you think? I know everybody's pretty amazing, but what really stands out for you?
So I'm really pleased with this lineup of authors because I feel like it's covering some topics that you don't necessarily hear a lot about, but you hear people talking about, but not so much the content that we're looking for to help us actually implement these types of things, like helping a loved one write a book. For me, this one really hit home because Claire talks about helping her mother write a book that had always been on her heart, and kind of helping her become another indie author in the family and their journey together and what it meant. And for me, that really hit home because my father, who passed away last week, was really adamant about sharing his story with the world and had asked me to help him write and publish his book, and we never got that opportunity. So if you have a friend or loved one who's been asking you to help them, definitely check out Claire's, because she's got some great tips and pointers on how to do that. It can be challenging to help a family member through the process. So, and one's in Australia, one's in the UK, but great presentation. Let's see.
Thank you for sharing that, Alexa. That's super generous of you. Thank you.
Absolutely. We've got some new speakers to the Ally version. We've got Melissa Storm, who is, wow, she's into a lot of stuff. She does book tours and publicity and marketing for authors, and her latest training and knowledge level is on marketing audiobooks. So as the trend in audio is increasing, she's got a whole hour-long presentation on how to market audiobooks and how that's different from the print book. So that'll be interesting. You'll hear from our sponsors. Ingram Spark is our gold sponsor, and they put together a presentation on understanding distribution, which, for those of you who are new to indie publishing, if you feel like distribution is really overwhelming you, That's fine because I've been doing this for 5 years and it still overwhelms me too. There's so much to learn about it. So they break down really, really, really simply the difference in the types of distribution, what levels you need to be at to get those and all of those. We have a great Books Go Social is another sponsor. He's got a great Lawrence O'Brien, who is a very sweet guy. I've enjoyed working with him back and forth, but they have a discount code for discount on their services, and he talks all about collaboration between authors and how that helps you sell more books. I'm a huge collaboration fan. I only see good things that come out of it, so that's one not to miss. And then, of course, we have our normal like superstars. We've got Mark Dawson and Joel Friedlander and Jane Friedman, and they are just providing amazing content as usual. I mean, I could go through every single one of them and tell why they're fantastic, but definitely check out the schedule page and watch them. All the good news is they'll be there forever, right? So,
yeah, they'll definitely be there for a while. We might change the forever bit. I think we're
right.
getting a bit more organized at picking out the evergreen stuff and keeping that available for people forever. And some of it, it's surprising. Things change so fast. It's surprising how things date. But yeah, I mean, I want to say a huge thank you to our speakers. Without their generosity, we could not keep this conference free for authors everywhere, and also our sponsors, Publish Drive as well, and the Society of Editors and Proofreaders. And everybody who's given time. We've had an amazing team of volunteers as well who have helped us to pull this together. And it's really important to us at the Alliance of Independent Authors that this conference is three things: that it is fresh, full of content you haven't heard before, you know, a new angle, or the latest update on a particular theme or topic or of interest to authors. So you won't get the same old presentation that, you know, somebody has done 20 times before. That doesn't feature here. And secondly, that it remains free for you so that you can attend online anytime you want, and you can catch up with the information when you can, and that's really important. And everybody who's kind of supporting us to do that understands the mission there and understands how important that is. So nobody to be thanked more than yourself, Alexa, and you really, as I said, so grateful to you for all your hard work. And I don't think there's anything else we need to say. Do you want to tell people exactly how to participate and what to expect, and also about the great giveaways?
Yes, absolutely. So when applicable, there are giveaways associated with the sessions. So you want to make sure that you actually visit the live sessions and watch the videos, and the giveaways are below them. We have the setup. It will launch at 10 a.m. with this lovely intro video. Immediately following that at 10:15, you can visit the schedule at selfpublishingadviceconference.com/schedule. And you'll find the lineup at 10:15 GMT. We launch with Nick Stevenson, who's going to talk about building an email list. And every hour on the hour, new content will roll out on the website. The best way to follow and participate is through Twitter. We're using the hashtag Ally SPACON, SPACON. So Self-Publishing Advice Conference. So Ally, ALLISPACON. We'll also email this out to you, so you should receive that. Follow it, get on the chat with us, tell us what you like, tell us what you feel is missing, whatever you want to talk to us about, we'll be there to handle that. And we'll also be posting on Facebook. So lots of ways to get involved.
Yeah, that's great. And we hope you will, because the live Twitter part of the conference is kind of what makes it a conference and gets people together. And we've had some great author collaborations that have come out of people who have been, you know, maybe having a little ding dong back and forth about a particular session or whatever. And the live component is really important. And we have volunteers. It's 24 hour. I forgot to say this. I said there are three things, and then I only said two of them, didn't I? The other important thing that we're committed to doing, we do this 24 sessions across 24 hours. And everybody says to me, you know, when I tell them at London Book Fair or wherever, that we do this. Everybody said, are you mad? You know, that is so challenging. And yes, it is, but it is important to us that we have members and followers all over the world. And this is a live conference. It's not just a blog post. It is, you know, we're here. And how we manage to do it at the live side is, again, we've got some fantastic volunteers from Ally, and we don't sleep a lot. And we do sleep a bit, and we don't expect you to stay up all night. But it just means, it just means that we have a live component for everybody, no matter where they are in the world. And that's really important. As indies, we are in the global space. And yes, most of our members are in the US or the UK, but increasingly we've almost 20% now of people in the rest of the world, and that's growing all the time, and it's growing faster in some of those countries than it is in the US and the UK. So it's, and those members, I think, who are just getting on board now and understanding, you know, and sucking up the education at this stage, they have a lot to teach us who have been there for a while. So yeah, it'll always be 24 hours. It will always be free to authors everywhere. And it will always be packed full of the latest, most up-to-date information. We basically go out and source it so you don't have to. It can be very overwhelming when you go online looking at what is good information and what is not. We make sure we stay up-to-date with the trends, and that's one of the reasons that we attend the book fairs and the conferences, so that we can do that.
And I'm not sure if I mentioned it in there. I got a little distracted by my dog barking. Sorry if that came through. But this is the thing with recording, right? So make sure you check out the sponsors page. We have a sponsors page global, and then we have each one of them has their own drill down. They've all offered either some type of giveaway or a discount code. For example, Ingram Spark is offering free publishing and revision code. So that's huge. If you're looking and want to save that extra $49 of publishing, go grab their code. All of them have great discounts and deals, so be sure to check them out. We'd love it if you would tweet a thank you to them or say thank you somehow if you want to. They've been phenomenal in making this so that we can deliver it for you for free and keep it fresh and wonderful.
Okay, so thank you, sponsors, speakers, and Alexa, and thank you, authors, for doing what you do. Keep on doing it. Write and publish well, and let us know how we can help. That's what we're here for. Have a great time.
Thanks.